Hi there guys, so Eddie Hearn has given an update on Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo, which will not take place on May 2nd now due to the coronavirus pandemic. This is what Eddie Hearn had to say about the situation and whether Billy Joe Saunders will still get his shot at Canelo, because obviously there is a possibility that Canelo could fight Gennady Golovkin in September now, and depending on how long this pandemic lasts, then that could be the next available date for Billy Joe Saunders to fight Canelo, which would obviously be taken by Golovkin instead. This is what Eddie Hearn had to say about the situation. Billy Joe Saunders has a deal to fight Canelo. Will boxing return in June, July? If it does, there is every chance that Billy Joe Saunders will fight Canelo, and the date of the GGG fight will be put back. I believe that Billy Joe Saunders will fight Canelo as long as boxing returns in the summer. So there we go guys, Billy Joe Saunders will still get his opportunity at Canelo provided this pandemic doesn't last too long. If it stops by May, June, then obviously Billy Joe Saunders will get his opportunity at Canelo. But obviously we don't know how long this pandemic is going to last. It could last through the whole year, it could be lasting for a month, we don't know. Things are changing from day to day, week to week, hour to hour even. So things can change overnight. So we don't know what is going to happen. We don't know whether Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders will still happen this year, because now financial terms have been agreed between Canelo and Gennady Golovkin. So obviously that fight will likely go ahead, which could mean that Billy Joe Saunders is taken out of the picture for that Canelo fight, which would be a great shame because Billy Joe Saunders is currently getting ready for that Canelo fight on May 2nd. Obviously the fight isn't happening now on May 2nd, but Billy Joe Saunders is still staying ready for that fight. So hopefully he gets that fight in the summer, then Canelo can fight Gennady Golovkin in September. But obviously if Billy Joe Saunders cannot fight Canelo in the summer, then perhaps that GGG date could be put back a little bit, because maybe that fight doesn't happen. Billy Joe Saunders is not someone who Canelo can overlook and say, I'm going to beat that guy, then fight Triple G in a trilogy fight, because Billy Joe Saunders is not someone to underestimate. He could be the kryptonite of Canelo, much as Floyd Mayweather was. I'm not comparing Billy Joe Saunders with Floyd Mayweather, but still, there could be ways that Billy Joe Saunders beats Canelo. So that is not a given, that Canelo beats Billy Joe Saunders, then goes on to the trilogy fight with Triple G. That could happen, but obviously Billy Joe Saunders isn't going to believe that. He's going to try and throw a spanner into the works for Canelo and that Triple G trilogy. So maybe the fight happens in the summer. Maybe the fight happens later on. Maybe it happens in August. Maybe it happens in September. But hopefully Billy Joe Saunders still gets his opportunity at Canelo, despite this pandemic. I don't know when it's going to end. Hopefully it does very, very soon. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Billy Joe Saunders will still get his opportunity at Canelo, provided this coronavirus pandemic doesn't last into the summer. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click your thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.